Next dub I'm getting given out is to Brown Sugar. Everybody remember the early 2000s movie? Tay
Sanaa
Diggs,
Lathan,
Sanaa Lathan. Y'all remember that movie?
beautiful black woman, absolutely.
Apparently, see, there you go, right? We love black women.
I love
Apparently,
black
Drake and Party Next Door are also fond of Brown Sugar. And not just Brown Sugar as the movie, some specific characters from the movie. Josh, you remember what Tay Diggs, his character, what his occupation was in Brown Sugar?
women. He worked for a record label, didn't he?
Worked for a record label. You remember any of his artists? Hold on. Hold on.
Yes.
Why are you so loud? Jesus.
Why am I
Remember
so
any of
loud?
his artists? No, no, no.
I,
It's on my side.
oh. Well, considering I think I've seen what you're talking about. Yes, I do remember.
You remember him? I'm
They
about
had
to.
a nice little duo of a black rapper and a white rapper.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on. A black rapper and a white rapper is crazy. Oh, I want to reintroduce to the audience. Hold on. That was a very good sample, by the way. We're gonna talk about this album when I'm done clowning. Here we go.
There you go.
What we seeing is this. Boom. I'm gonna be standing there, right? Now, boom. And then I'm gonna have a white fur coat with black spots, but it's gonna be chinchilla, man.
I'm gonna rock a black fur coat with white spots. You know what I'm saying? We flip it on.
Boom.
Like the audience, they like what?
I don't know.
They don't know. They get it. Yo, white with black spots. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
that.
right,
We
right.
represent that whole unity thing. You know, like one unit.
Right.
UNIT.
Why?
Yo, man, yo, man, that hoe is a hoe.
The hoe is mine.
That hoe is a hoe.
Gotta get that bitch.
The hoe is mine.
Hey, do you know why this is hitting me so hard today after actually finishing the album?
Well, I know why it hit me, but go ahead.
There's a line in "Give Me a Hug." The man goes, "The niggas is hating. The women love it." Do you want to know what he finishes off that bar with?
What does he finish it off with?
He says, "The niggas are hating. The women love it. I missed you bitches."
Hilarious.
And
First
just
of
to
all,
see these niggas in the fur coats 20 years ago, some odd singing. I mean, a very elementary version, obviously, but like
Sure.
just the parody. The jokes make themselves.
yes.
Um,
I'll tell you why I thought it was hilarious is because try to figure out which one is the white one.
trying to figure out which one is the white one is nuts.
It's Drake.
So we can talk about the album a little bit since we mentioned them. What were your thoughts on some sexy songs for you?
Oh, you don't know my thoughts. I don't think that people want my actual thoughts because I feel like in the comments I've seen, oh, hater, 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 hater.
Hey, first of all, we are giving unbridled, unbiased opinions here. Okay? Our opinions should be held above board.
Okay, well then, if I can give my honest opinion, I've only listened to it once. I don't even know if I can go back to it, honestly. And I can only really remember, I can remember about 6 songs maybe. And I only thought 3 of them were good. Party Next Door, Deeper, Nokia, and I don't even know if I thought Nokia was all that good.
That shit is trash. I
was gonna say, I don't even know if I thought Nokia was all that good.
Garbage.
I think when I heard it, I was like, oh, he's doing something different. But then now I'm like, I don't know if I actually thought that was all that good.
No, and then was garbage. It sounded like he was trying to be Kanye West.
Yeah, it sounded like some graduation shit.
You feel me? That's exactly what it said. I was like, man, it's trying to be what is this workout plan? What is this?
Yeah, like it sounded like some shit like that. So I'll hold my thoughts on that. I don't know if I like it or not. But then the last one is Give Me a Hug. And that's the one that everybody likes, but I'll never listen to it again. And for one reason and one reason only.
The content?
Well,
like the stuff that you actually talking about?
Going around and asking the strippers for a hug for half the song is kind of crazy. But I'll even leave that there. Like, it's still a good song. The Aaron Hall sample should have been executed better. like throughout the album, all these samples are energyless. They're playing in the background. You can barely hear them.
The Aaron Hall sample on "Give Me a Hug."
That one hit like immediately. It banged. Like, but I didn't like how all the other samples are lifeless, and then that one. But I'll tell you another reason why. I'll tell you another reason why I didn't like that sample. Drake is trying to skirt these pedo allegations, and his smart ass idea was to get another pedo on the sample of the best song on this album.
Who we talking about?
Aaron Hall got Gloria Velez pregnant when she was 17.
Oh, damn. Aaron, fuck, dog. Damn, shit.
So smart move.
Nigga songs all morning. Damn it.
So smart move. Smart move. And he's not even out apologetic about it. He's like, man, fuck it. I fucked in front of P. Diddy. Like, Aaron Hall's a wild nigga. Aaron Hall's a wild nigga.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna erase that one from the playlist. I was unaware.
Yeah, listen to that song again.
So I got a solid maybe 4 or 5 songs on here that are replayable. I liked. Hold on, I got the list. I liked Mothballs. Mothballs was cool.
I thought Party's mixing on most of the tracks was pretty bad.
First of all, Drake dominated the album. That was the first problem that I seen. For this to be a collab album, even the songs that he was on, he dominated the tracks. He's on the hooks, he's on the verses, he's on the hooks, he's on the verses. And then Party Next Door. When did his normal voice, not his like inflection singing voice or when he's doing ad-libs or anything like that, his normal voice, when did that nigga start sounding like Future?
I don't think thing? You know what? Because I haven't really listened to Party since PND 2, so I can't really tell you. But Drake definitely called PND and was like, I need you to sound like Future on this.
I need you to sound like Future. I'm like, when did this nigga start sounding like Future? So Mothballs.
Look up some of the interviews.
Cool. Something for you.
This line was
Spider-Man, Superman
hilarious.
wasn't it for me. Small Town Fame. Small Town Fame was a go. Beautiful. There's a trend though, even as I'm only a third of the way through the album, is that when he's rapping, we there. We doing good. We was rapping on Mothballs, we rapping on Small Town Fame, we was rapping on Give Me a Hug. When he's rapping, we're good. I think my issue with the album overall, in terms of whether or not I'm gonna listen to it again, is I don't take Drake seriously as a vocalist.
Sure.
So if you're gonna give me a song, if you're gonna give me an album, 21 tracks long, and only 5 of them are you actually spitting on them, you actually saying some shit, that's never gonna get over the bar for me. But then again, the pivot is obvious and it makes sense. Let's not dip back into that type of music right now. Let's not dip back into like hardcore rap right now. Yeah. While all of this shit still go. They on goddamn SNL talking about A minor. Let's get as far away from that as we possibly can. But at the same time, do y'all believe that Drake can exist in that poppy space, that Don Toliver, that Chris Brown, Bad Bunny? You think Drake can exist in that world? I think his appeal to that world is the fact that he's the rap guy that can cross over and do that. Well, if the rap guy is and that's all we are now, can you generate the same buzz in that verse, in the house music, that area,
dance music, international music? Well, first of all, I talked about the highlights. I didn't talk about the worst song on here, which is Meet Your Padre. It was god awful song I've ever heard in my life. And I was so disappointed when I heard that. Brian Steele
was okay too.
The what's my girl's name? The singer. She had the interlude on Certified Lover.
I hate when he does this shit. He finds a beautiful interlude and gives you all of the hopes and prayers in the world that he about to get on that shit as soon as the beat drop and destroy it, and then it ends. He does it every single album. He did it on Certified Lover Boy. That joint. I can't
Yeba's
think of the
interlude.
name of it. What is it?
Yeba's interlude.
Yes, Yeba's interlude.
That's who I was thinking of. She's on this album.
That's her. That's the same chick, right?
No, it's not. Pim is on here, and then there's Yeba.
Oh, that's the different. Okay, that's not Pim. Gotcha.
But the song that she's on, she's like barely on it. Her vocals are overly processed for how well she can sing.
It's like 90 seconds. Why are you even putting this shit on here? Like, fam, if you don't want it to be a full release, do the shit that can drop that shit on Twitter, 90 seconds of it, and then release it as a single. But putting it on this album, hidden in these 20 tracks, nobody's ever going to remember this shit other than actually, music heads go back and go listen to it or heard it the first time and can remember it. But that's not going to stick out to people.
Nah, no way. No
All
way.
Mexicans really like Meet My Padre.
No way.
Hey, listen. If y'all enjoy that Spanish, I'm doing the whole pod next week in Spanish. Comprende? Okay?
He'll do it. Don't let him.
I will have.
You're getting more Spanish straight.
I'll have Google Translate right here and the stream on the other side, and we just gonna see what the fuck happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
There we go. All right.
Drake gave Kendrick a whole song on his Take Care album. What do y'all think about that?
I didn't even like that song when I first heard it.
What song was it?
Buried Alive interlude.
I'm sure at the time it was appreciated, and obviously it was repaid when Drake showed up on Kendrick's debut album on Money Trees, right?
I mean, now that I know what the meaning of it all is, it's different. But when I first heard it, I was like, this doesn't really fit with the vibe of the rest of the album, which is something that Drake does. He bloats the hell out of his albums and then ruins the vibe of it from time to time. Like, it's just like, what is this?
The last
Reba Aubrey is crazy.
Last couple of things on terms of the thoughts on the album. The Glorious track where he's like mimicking Ice Spice and alluding to maybe hitting it like
gra.
Yeah, like gra. Did that nigga say gra? I'm like, did he say gra?
He said like gra.
What is happening?
He said like gra.
He can't, man. Can't do that. Can't do that. Also, there's another like Drakey thing that keeps popping up in this album. My boy has a problem with like digging deep for content. He like comes right up on actually saying something real and then backs right off of it. There's in Something About You, right? He's sitting there rapping, he going back and forth, talking to the girl, talking about how he feel about her, blah, blah, skip. She asked him, or he says to her, you asked me what I like about you. How long do you want to sit in this kitchen? Right? And then the next like 17 words out of his mouth is something about you. It's like we right there on the precipice of you saying something deep, and then he just aborts. You ever seen like a toddler or a baby and they be in the middle of a process? They'll be like picking up cups or putting puzzle pieces together, and then all of a sudden something catch their attention. Well, instead of setting that thing down and then starting their new process, they'll just fucking abort and just go on to the next thing because that's how quick their attention span is. That is what Drake's music is sometimes. It is like you be right there about to actually say something deep, and then, oh, no, we're back to sex, drugs, and money.
He had some really bad bars in here. I can't remember. There was some early on in the album, but the only one that comes to mind right now is you stressing me over bills like a Buffalo fan or some shit like that.
Like, man, what? Nigga said, you just moved out of your mama house. What you about to do now? You're almost 40 years old, fam. Why are you still talking to girls who are about to move out of their mom's house? Why are you still saying this shit?
Like everybody's not on your shit about it right now. You
are in court suing UMG for defaming your character behind these pedo allegations, and you are just adding, just throwing it to it, just gasoline, just gas, kerosene, any type of scene, just fuel.
He's a love coward or something.
He aborted because he's doomed to never embrace love because he's a love coward or something. Well, that's what I don't know if you trolling or not, but it's almost what it feels like. It's like he's unable to access any real emotions. It's almost kind of scary to think that somebody's lived that much life, done as much things as he's done, met the amount of people that he's met, and struggles to like like he struggles to give out genuine human emotion. Or maybe it's purposeful. Maybe he's still guarded at this point in his career. I don't know. But this shit feels very hollow, shallow even at times.
This doesn't even make sense. Why would he troll at the most pivotal point in his career?
I mean, so to a certain degree, he did do that in the middle of the beef, right? When Kendrick told him not to say nigga, when, you know, like he did do that through his bars throughout the beef. I think it would have been a mistake to lean into it at this later date.
At this point,
like that's already been decided. You don't even win anything from going back at Kendrick at this point. Like I think that's also why we getting shots at Joe Budden. Like let me remind people that I can still knock down a little target at least.
And even that, you know, Joe's just going to keep using that. So like, what's the point?
I mean, he name dropped him, or didn't name drop him, but name dropped him enough.
Yeah, no, I got pretty much what I expected from this album. And from the looks of it, the people don't really gel with it too well, besides his core fans anyway. So,
Twitter loves it. I don't see it anywhere else, though.
I don't see it that much on Twitter.
Well, you know, he has his coalitions and his platforms on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
Hard to gauge whether or not you're actually talking to a real human being, but that's
for sure. For sure.
All right. I'm gonna speed these up just a bit because we're lingering a little bit. Let's go to Rashard McCants. Rashard McCants had a very solid take. Y'all told me Rashard McCants don't have solid takes. So I'm here to prove it to you that Rashard McCants had a solid take. So hold on, let me get it pulled up.
No way. Yeah. Let's see how long it stays that way.
Just wait on it. Just wait.